Blackbeard, the demon of the deep. Long ago, when the seas were wild and full of secrets, when maps had dragons drawn on their edges and ships vanished in storms without a trace, there lived a pirate so fearsome, so bold, that his very name could silence a room. Blackbeard. But he wasn't always a legend. Once he was just a sailor named Edward Teach, born in England and raised on stories of gold, monsters, and glory. He was clever, quiet, and strong, but it was the call of the sea that truly awakened something inside him. As warships sailed and empires fought, Edward chose a darker path, the life of a pirate. He started small, raiding merchant ships, collecting treasures and tales. But soon Edward grew into something far more dangerous. He captured a massive French warship and turned it into his own floating fortress. He gave it a new name, Queen Anne's Revenge. Loaded with 40 cannons, it was a beast of a ship. And with a crew of over 300 loyal pirates, Blackbeard ruled the waves. But what truly made him terrifying wasn't just his firepower, it was his presence. Before a battle, Blackbeard would twist slow-burning fuses into his wild black beard and light them. Smoke would curl around his face like ghostly snakes, and his eyes would glow red in the firelight. Sailors who saw him swore he wasn't human, but some kind of sea demon. He blockaded Charleston, one of the richest cities in the American colonies, holding it hostage for medicine and gold. He would board ships with a roar, demanding surrender, and most would give up without a fight. After all, who wants to battle a pirate who looks like he came straight from a nightmare? But every legend meets its end. The British Royal Navy couldn't let Blackbeard rule forever. They sent Lieutenant Robert Maynard, a brave young officer with a sharp mind and a sword to match. Maynard knew he couldn't outgun Blackbeard, so he set a trap near Ocracoke Island off the coast of North Carolina. At sunrise, Maynard's ships approached quietly. Blackbeard spotted them and let out a laugh, drawing his sword and loading his pistols. As cannonballs thundered, the sea turned red with fire and fury. Maynard's men hid below deck, pretending to abandon ship. When Blackbeard boarded to finish them off, they leapt out, surrounding him in a whirl of smoke, steel, and shouts. The battle was brutal. Blackbeard fought like 10 men, swinging his sword and firing pistols in both hands. To prove the legend was truly dead, they cut off his head and hung it from the bow of the ship as a warning to other pirates. But some say his body swam 3 times around the ship before sinking. Some say you can still hear his ghost laughing on stormy nights, calling out from the mist, "Light the fuses, ready the cannons! Blackbeard sails again."